Hey, what's up guys? Rado here with Jay. Today's a special day, right Jay?
It's special for you.
Well, of course, and for you guys too, right? So we are going to ride this amazing build that we just finished last week. So RMZ450, we are going to ride it for a first time for like a real moto on the track. Jay's going to take it on a big boy track. I'm going to take it on the wet track and see how it goes. So Jay, I want to ask you, what are your expectations?
I think it's going to be pretty good, because everything's new and solid. So that's always nice. I mean, if you go ride a typical 2012 bike, if you go ride one, usually everything's all vibrating. It doesn't work good. Brakes don't work good. Those types of things don't work good. Suspension's all beat up. So I'm feeling like most of the time when we do these kind of things, everything is solid and good. Now it still is a 8-year-old bike now.
Right.
So I'm curious to see how it performs compared to those, but I'm looking forward to it.
Cool. And we forgot to say where we are. We are at our favorite track. That Jay has to tell you the name because I always mispronounce it. What's the name?
Cahuilla.
There you go, Cahuilla. All right. And then one more thing, that this bike we didn't put a lot of aftermarket stuff to raise the power of this bike. The only thing we did is FMF system, rich coupler. The cage for the air filter is from 2-stroke to allow more air, and then we also have hot stage 2 cams.
Hot cam stage 2.
Hot cam stage 2. There you go.
Just on the intake. I think we just did the intake, keep it lower budget. So we did that. But lots of great parts in this. I'm sure you've already gone over it, obviously, in all the other videos.
Yep.
But we had some great companies that helped us, and it's been a fun build with you. And now finally we can get this thing rode and then get started on some more projects.
Sounds like a plan. So let's ride this thing and then we'll catch up with you later. Alright, so we're not ready to ride yet. I want to show you guys how this bike starts cold. So Jay will be my assistant. Can you hold this thing kind of next to the exhaust? It's cold, and
to prove it's cold, I will do this. Okay. It's cold.
He's a tough guy. Alright, so I pulled that hot start or whatever you call it on the 4-strokes. As you can probably tell, I was really enjoying it. So guys, first impression, after all the rebuild and everything done to this bike, it really feels like a brand new bike. Everything was super tight. All the bearings are replaced and everything is greased. Everything is new. So when you ride it, it doesn't really feel like it's 8 years old bike. It feels like it's really new, and it's an amazing feeling to have on a dirt bike. Lately I've been riding a lot of newer bikes, and this one right now doesn't feel any different than the other bikes. Yeah, I mean, of course you can feel that it's a little bit heavier. It's a Suzuki 450, so it has a couple extra pounds. But the feeling that you have on the bike, that the extra pounds give you, is that it's very planted. That's what I felt when I was riding it. It's very planted feeling. It's easy to put it where you want it. It's easy to turn. Suzukis are really one of the best turning bikes in the industry, and it was just really pleasure to ride this kind of bike. Engine power delivery. As you can tell, most of the time I'm in the lower RPM. I'm not really revving the engine, and I'm in second, third gear most of the time. And you see this in front of me, I'm trying to catch this 2-stroke guy, and I think finally I'll be able to get him. So yeah, I had blast, man. It's you see, like, you just go a little bit on the gas in the third gear. I didn't even shift there, and can clear all the jumps. So these 450s that you don't really have to be on it in the turns. You don't need to carry so much momentum. You come to the jump, just shift there. You don't even have to shift. Come to the jump, stay in the same gear, go on the gas, and you can clear it. here is Jay riding a main track, and as you can tell, he's a little bit faster, right? And he also revs a little bit higher than me, so the bike does sound a little more happy, like especially coming out from the turns. He goes on the gas a little bit, and then it just sounds really nice. The bike is singing. His GoPro is on the top of his helmet, so he's picking up more wind noise. When I do the video, I put my GoPro under my visor, so that's why I think the sound is a little bit better on my recording. But yeah, this is Jay hitting all these jumps that we have on the main track and clearing them, no problem. Having fun here. Yeah, this one will be pretty nice. We'll jump very long, and I was there on the side trying to do the video of him. Yeah, bike sounds so nice, if you give it a little more gas and it pulls, in that second gear. It's really a happy sounding engine. Jay has different style of riding than me. I don't really do those little revs before the turn, but I see a lot of people doing it.
Alright guys, so we are back from riding, and first I want to ask Jay his opinion. So what do you think, Jay?
I was pretty impressed. So when I was riding 450s, which has been a long time ago, I liked the 08, 07, 08 right in there, Honda 450. We liked those bikes a lot. Even though they were carbureted, they had a real good planted feel, and everybody really liked that bike. Even after they got the 09, 10, 11, 12, that 08 was still kind of the favorite for a long time. And this bike feels a lot like that, except it even turns better. So that's the advantage this bike has over that older Honda feel. Yeah. So it feels really good, and suspension's really good. I think we just went out a few on the clickers to see if we can get a little softer, but it's pretty dang good. And that's what I like about these forks. We talk about dual spring, conventional, regular forks here. We like these over air fork or having to do any conversions or single spring fork. These older forks are pretty nice.
Right.
And now everybody's gone back to these on the 20s, and think everybody except KTM yet.
So yeah, it's interesting that you got a 7 years old suspension, and if you give it to a shop that they know what they're doing, like Factory Connection, they set it up. It's pretty dang good, even comparing to your stock bikes in 2020, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, this stuff. The suspension's on par with a brand new bike. You can make this stuff work as good. The bike might be a little bit heavier, a little bit bulkier than some of the other bikes, but the power was so easy to ride. I was really happy with it as far as being a 450. I'm still not a 450 guy, and I was not as comfortable on the track as I would be on my 250 or a 350. So I wasn't as comfortable, and I was a little bit hesitant, but the power's nice and manageable, and the bike doesn't feel too heavy or anything. So I was pretty impressed with how it felt. The stiffer clutch than our bikes didn't seem to bother me that bad, because you're not shifting that much like you would a small bike.
Right.
So you're not really shifting a lot. You could leave it in third, a lot of places, and then maybe go down to second for a tight turn, and that's about it.
I was on a wet track, and I did this test where I just shift in the third gear, and I did whole lap on the third gear, and I did everything and clear all the jumps. So this bike really pulls nicely from the bottom, and as Jay said, really power is nice, manageable. It from the bottom is not too abrupt. It wouldn't jump off your hands, and then it kind of builds in the mid-range, right? That's the hot cam stage 2. It really gives that second breath when you come to a mid-range, and it pulls really nicely right there. And I'm not really hitting a rev limiter on this bike, so can't really comment on that. But as for the bottom and mid, it's really amazing, and it's not too crazy. It's still 450, but not too crazy, right?
And I barely got to full throttle hardly anywhere, So it's got plenty of power to spare. So it's going to be a really good, strong bike for a long time now that it's all rebuilt and nice. I think this bike, there's no reason this thing couldn't run for another 5 to 7 years without doing much of anything.
Right, and that's a good thing. I heard a lot of stuff about these RMZ450s. Once you do the maintenance, the regular maintenance, there are guys with 250 hours on a stock engine. So this engine is pretty much stock now, as reliable as stock. Would you say that?
Oh yeah. So now it's time to just go ride a bunch. You can work on your moto or move on to the next project.
Cool, sounds good. All right, guys, well, that's about it for today. This was our first impression of this super cool RMZ450 build. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Comment below, and don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated.
Stay motivated.
See you guys later.